Hello and welcome to my spreadsheet tutorial where I will be going over some of the more complex formulas that you would need to basically make your Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets document more functional. But before I do that, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel and share my channel far and wide. So what we'll do first is we will recap on what we've done in the previous spreadsheet video that I've done. So let's say we got profit. So profit is essentially equals the price each in which we've sold it at in a sale. Timesing, we're going to do shift and 8 for an asterisk. We're going to times that by 80. So that's our multiplication. But as it's profit, we have to take away the buy at. So it's going to be take away buy at, shift and 8, 80. So that is our profit. And we can drag all this down. Going to the bottom right of cell G6, we're going to drag down. And then what we're going to do is equal sum, drag the rows down, close brackets, and there's our profit right there. Sometimes you'll get this coming up, basically saying that there's something wrong somewhere, but I believe we've done everything right there. So that's our starter. Next, this is where we do conditional formatting. So in this case, we're going to apply it to a set of property prices on the table on your left to show what properties we can afford. If we can afford it, it's going to be green. The numbers are going to be in green. If we can't afford it, it's going to be in red. So let's go on C4 to C11. We are going to click conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. I'm going to do greater than. So we want greater than 200,000. And that's going to be in red. And then we need to click in conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and then less than, because we need it to be less than 200,000. But this time, we need to go in the drop-down menu on our right, in this less than dialog box. Click on it, and then find the green fill. Then we click OK. So what you can see here, we found one property that's less than £200,000. If we decide to change this from 300,000 to 100,000, that's going to go green. So to change that back, it goes back to red again. That is a basic example of how we apply conditional formatting in a spreadsheet. Let's do challenge 2. We've got 3 conditional formats we need to make, not 2. So we highlight these the same way. Conditional formatting, highlight the cell rules, greater than. So let's say we want greater than 10. We go to the right, click the drop down menu, and we just find the green fill. And we click OK. I want to find between 5 and 10 now. So we do conditional formatting, and we want to do between. So it's between 5 and 10. We can't actually find an orange in the drop-down menu, so we need to do custom format. And then fill. Then we go on orange color here, then we just click OK. Then OK here. Then we do this another time. Highlight cell rules, less than, and we want a less than 5. That will give us a red. So if we decide to change the numbers to another range, it's going to change a color. So say to do 12 here, and also do 8 here. You can see the numbers have changed there. Okay. So that is challenge 2. Challenge 3. Let's try and find some subscribers. See if there's less than how many I've got less than 500. See how many got greater than 1,000. So you just highlight cell B2 to B9, conditional formatting, highlight the cell rules. we want greater than 1,000. We go in the drop-down menu and we change that to green, then we click OK. We also want less than 500 though. So conditional formatting, highlight the cell rules, less than, and we want 500. When you click OK, you'll notice that one of them isn't shaded at all because it's not within the conditions. It's not in one of the conditional formatting. So if I decide to add here 1541, it's more than 1,000, so it fits in the conditional formatting. So I wanted to do 14, that will go in the red. 11, that will go in the red. And that is another example of conditional formatting. Number 4, this is where we do partner or not. So we need to find out, okay, if a channel has 15 million or more subscribers, then we've got to say they can become a partner in the company. So what you can do, if we want to type in if I want to type something new, just click on the cell I want to type it at, and then just say partner or not. And then what we do here is we do equals if shift and 9, and we want C2. Shift full stop for the greater than comparison operator, and we want to type 15 million, comma, quote, and then we're going to say partner, quote, comma, quote, then we're going to say not partner, quote, close bracket. So we know it's a partner. Let's say I want to do another one, equals if, open bracket, C3 is greater than 15 million, comma, quote, partner, quote, comma, quote, not partner, quote, close bracket. Done. Let's do another one. Equals if, shift and 9, open bracket, we want C4 greater than 15 million. Then we do a comma, quote, we say partner, quote, comma, quote, then not partner, quote, close bracket. We can, however, just drag down to do it all for us. And that's the essence, partner and not partner. So now we are in the Milkshake Shop. So we need to find out the profit for each in week 1. So but first we need a profit for each. So we're going to have 1, that's the selling price, so that's how much we made, minus 80, giving us a profit of 20 pence. We can drag all of this. Done. Where we've got profit for week 1, we need equals 20 pence times number sold week 1. Then we've just got £20. And in here, in the general one, we need to fill in a number to add number sold and profit for week 2. So we want number sold week 2. So we want how many were sold week 1 times that by the possible sales increase, giving us 22. And then for profit week 2, we don't want these in pounds because £22 worth of stuff sold. We just want a 22. That's how many sold. So profit for week 2 is going to equals, it's going to be H5 plus E5 times 20. And there is how much we've got in profit of week 2. Then we just drag down, and there we go. Now we get to the actions when we're doing if statements. So we need to do equals if. So if the profit, like this one, is less than 5, then we say discontinue. Otherwise, we say sell. And there we go. And let's drag all of this down. We are done here. So we have finished this next bit. Okay? And we don't have to worry so much about these. Just want to worry about the if statements. So, in the last challenge, this is where we need to do VLOOKUPs. So, VLOOKUP, when you type in a VLOOKUP formula, you need equals VLOOKUP and then a set of brackets. And then you enter the lookup value. So we're going to look up a value in one cell. That could be blank or that could have a value in there. Then we enter the table array. So it's the table we want. And the range of data we want to search, and then a comma. And then we enter the column index number. So that's the column. And then that's the column where we think the answers are, and it has to be to the right of your lookup values. And then we enter true or false. True finds the partial matches, false finds the exact matches. And then what I've highlighted, that is the finished formula there. So let's have a look. So you've got G4, which is your A star, which we don't really want to do in there, because 58, that's not an A star. So what we need to be doing is 58, that is going to be a B. So we will need to change that to a G. That one will need to change to a G6. So that's a B. Let's say we were to bring those down a bit. 34. That would be a 7. That would also be a B. That would be G6. '67, that will be G5. G5. That's going to be a G10. VU. That's going to be a G. That's going to be a G9. No, it's not. That's going to be a G. That's going to be a G7 for C. That's going to be a G8. And B77, that's going to be a G4. Because that's like A star. So what you gotta do in something like this, sometimes you'll find that you have to fiddle around with the VLOOKUP. So you got VLOOKUP, you got the cell that we want to find, you got the lookup table to see if it's in there, and we need to find what column it is, and false is like the exact match. So what we now need to do is the pass or fail. So B, and it has to be below 50. So B equals if from before, so if that is equal to 50, we're saying that's a pass, or we're saying that's a fail. And then we just scroll down. So we've got some passes, lots of passes, and a few fails there. So we have gone through starter, first challenge, second, third, the fourth. So we've done recap on sum and the basic arithmetic, lots of conditional formatting, and some if statements, and some if statements. And we've gone a little bit into VLOOKUPs. I hope you've liked and enjoyed this video, so please remember to give that like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and to share my channel far and wide. And I look forward to making the next video for you very soon. Goodbye for now.